Good morning, babe. We're about to back into this over here to the left, that first driveway that you can see. But y'all gonna see it from my point of view. Oh, just pull straight. me. It's the day before. Oh shoot, that hurt. It's the day before time to go home, and this is what we doing. This how we looking, honey. I had to straighten that up, but yeah, y'all, we got back here. Had to back through the gate, and they have a I'll show it to y'all. They have a dock. Like it's like a built docker or whatever. And you just back up to it, and they'll come around with the forklift or whatever and pull these things off of the trailer. So let me look and see. We got a camera right on us, y'all. But let me take my if it's still working. No, dang, y'all. So say, well, let me get it. I need to stop filming on my phone because I'm gonna mess around. I'm not gonna have no space, but I can go back there and upload everything to my hard drive. So let's set that one up, date or charge. I'm gonna get ready to go in here and get some coffee because they let me get coffee. Hopefully they got creamer and everything. Sometimes they be missing what they need, but I'm gonna go in here and grab some coffee and then I'll come back. I don't think I really filmed yesterday at all. I ended up stopping a little earlier, or maybe I did film yesterday, but I ended up stopping a little earlier, got a shower and everything, and then came here this morning. So we are right at a half a tank of fuel, so it just depends on where they send me after this, if I'll have to get any more. I guess at most I was trying to get like a quarter tank just to get me back to Jacksonville. But yeah, I'll be back, y'all. Once I go and get coffee, I'll be back. Maybe my other phone will be on by then, so we can get some videos on there if I need to. I'm gonna show y'all in the mirror. You see, let me see, right there, that's the dock. I had to back up to. And of course, y'all know we came through that gate right there. Had to back off the street and come down the alley or whatever. And that's the dock on the other side right there. So yeah. Hi babe, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, if I look a hot mess, that's because I am a hot mess, okay? So let me fill y'all in. I don't even know if I did that much recording yesterday, but let me fill y'all in. So y'all know today is my home time, but I put home time in for 5 o'clock. So there's that. So yesterday they called me and they was like, well, can you do you know, two short loads for us tomorrow? I'm like, what? Usually I tell them no, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I be like, no, I don't like to do all that shuffling around. I don't like to, you know, do all that short distance or whatever. So they're like, oh, please come on, help us out. You know, I wouldn't be calling you if I didn't need you or whatever like that. I'm just like, okay. I'll do it, okay? So I signed up for that, and I'm already up against my 70, and what that means is that the 70 I ran out of my 70-hour clock. So now I'm just running on time recaps is what they call it. So it's whatever I did last week this same time, I'm getting those hours back. That's how I'm gonna sum it up for y'all. So yeah, I'm working out for those. So last night I was in South Bay, Florida, picking up sugar. I ran out of hours there. Well, I didn't run out of hours. I only had 2 hours left to drive, and then the nearest truck stop was like an hour and 45 minutes, basically 2 hours. So I didn't want to chance it, right? And so I went on ahead and I had to stay there for the night. Well, part of the night, because I got up at midnight, and no, I got up at like 11 something. Was preparing to leave. I looked at my clock and said I had an hour and 52 minutes to drive. I was like, what the heck? I've been here for over 10 hours. Then it dawned on me, at midnight you get the time back, whatever you did last week. You get that time back. So at midnight, I got a full clock, 8, 11, 14. So I got my full clock back, and so you can imagine I'm kind of tired right now. It's 10:13, May 22nd, Friday. So yeah, I've been up, drove to Jacksonville, which was about 4 hours, 5 hours, give or take. Got here, dropped that load off at the yard, and I was sleepy, so I laid down for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah, something like that, 45 minutes. Then I had to get up and completely hook up to my trailer, because I found an empty trailer to come and get this load before I laid down. So I hooked up to the trailer and went and cleaned the back out. It wasn't that dirty, but it was dirty, and they don't play that here. You have to have a clean trailer because they're shipping food grade items. So okay, so we got here, right? So I finished sweeping it out, came on. This is only like 7 minutes away from, you know, where our yard is, so it's not that far. 7 minutes, so about 20-30 minutes to get over here. So I got over here, got my pickup numbers. I had like 3 or 4 numbers on there, but the number that he was looking for, he could easily spot it because it starts with a particular 3-digit number, right? Start. So I gave that to him, gave him my ID. He told me to sign on the line. I didn't pay attention to the number that I was signing by because I didn't know which one was the correct number. That's why I wrote down every number I seen in my tablet so that they could let me know which one they was looking for. So if they let you know, so anyway, he gave him the paper, and he identified the load that I was supposed to be picking up. So I thought. So they load me. I get into my door. You gotta slide your tandems to the rear. You gotta unhook your Red Airline dolly crank. What am I trying to say? Let the landing gear down. Chalk both wheels. All these things, right? So I done all that, right? And so once I was done, they come back out. They take they put a lock on the Red Airline. So they come put the red lock off the Red Airline. So I'm getting my stuff together. I'm like, okay, this is moving by pretty quickly. I still had like 4 hours or something on my clock, so I can go get the other one and come back. You know, and I should have enough time. So I get the paperwork. I looked at the paperwork, right? Because you gotta check your bills and make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you're hauling the right thing. Or you gotta, you know, look at the you have to look at the amount of the weight and everything to make sure your tandems are in the right place, right? So I'm looking at that, and I was like, 30,000. That was the first indication something was wrong. It was 30,000 something pounds, and I'm like, I was expecting it to be 42, almost 43,000 pounds. So I had slid my tandems, and I was about to go back there and make sure I was in about the 10th hole. And then I looked at the thing, because he said, I looked at it again, and it said it was going to California. I'm like, California? Because usually these loads go to Maryland. I'm like, California? So he came back out to seal the trailer. And I said, so this load going to California? He was like, yeah, if it's, you know, if that's what it says on the paper. He said, you may not be taking it, but yeah, it should be going to California if that's what it says. And I'm like, dang. And then he said, well, check your pickup number and make sure it's the same. Why I did that? I looked at that pickup number. It was wrong. It was the wrong number. I'm like, oh my God, baby. When I tell you, I sat here for a minute and thought, man, I'm about to take this crap to the yard and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead. But you know, I'm a goody two shoe, I guess. So I was like, man, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna just, you know, go back in there, let him know the numbers don't match. It's not the right numbers. Because I knew it. And then it would be kind of different if that load was still for my company, but it wasn't even for my company. It's for a whole nother company. So I would have been taking somebody else's product, and it would just been a whole mess. So I was like, let me go on back in here and do the right thing. Ugh, why am I like this? should let somebody else deal with that. But yeah, next time I'm gonna verify that the pickup number is correct, because don't nobody got time for this. So right now they are unloading and taking that product off. I think that person's appointment is for 11, and I'm hoping that they'll put my load on here instead of making me move to another door, because I'm not with doing all this extra stuff, right? So yeah, I got here at like about 8:30. So I've been here for about a couple of hours, and I'm ready to go home, get in the shower, wash my hair. Oh my God, I want to wash my hair so bad. I'm so ready to just start pulling this weave out my head. Oh God, I'm over it. So I'm gonna put some braids in for sure this time. Some twists. I don't think I'm doing braids. I'm gonna put some twists in my hair. And so yeah, I'm getting unloaded, praying that they're gonna just load me from this door, because you know they have products set up by the door that you're, based on the door that you're at. So prayers that they will load me from this door, because when I tell you how mad I'm gonna get, no, I ain't gonna get real mad. It's just that I may not come back over here for that second load. They might have to try to get somebody else to do it, because I don't want to run out of time. Because if I run out of time, I'm gonna leave this truck here and I'm going home, period. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll come pick it up tomorrow or something, take it to the yard, and the yard gonna look like a bunch of trailers just got dropped in it, because that yard is so full on the weekends. My goodness, it was already full this morning. The load that I brought in this morning, I parked it in the middle of the yard. So, but yeah, I'm a hot mess, but it's all good. I didn't need to ride off here with them people product. That would have been wrong. Somebody would have had to bring it back over here. And then, so, I mean, that would have created some mess, because that person would have been here to pick up their load. And then they would have been like, well, who got this load? Took somebody's stuff. So, yeah. We're doing the right thing today. All the time. But, yeah, so that's what I want to tell y'all. This here right here is enough to shoot and have a whole video. But yeah, I got a video going up today. I need to work on the thumbnail for it. I'm gonna start getting back into doing my thumbnails better. I want to try. It just takes so much. It's already enough that I have to edit, and you know what I'm saying. It's a lot. I just need to get a routine when it comes down to editing and my thumbnails and stuff like that. I already got my little routine going with how I film my videos and everything by coming on, you know, speaking to y'all in the mornings when I start my day, stuff like that, or in the afternoon, like I said, whenever, you know what I'm saying, I pick the camera up. But I do try to pick it up every day. I have been. But I can't remember if I did anything yesterday. But let me get off here, because this is 10 minutes and yeah, we're not gonna have no storage. So I'll see y'all in the next clip, probably when I'm done, maybe back at the yard, get another load, or get another empty. And that's another thing. I hope I can find it empty, because I don't have enough time to be rolling around Jacksonville trying to find it empty. I really don't. My day is counting down, and I'm ready to go home. But guess what? I had to move. I was in door 16. Now I'm in door 7. Then I done ran all over the people curb and everything. Cause it looked like it's a straight line back out the park. Kinda, I don't know, they got these little ways where you can come in. I don't know how to explain it, but I pulled up there thinking I was gonna pull up and then straight line back it in there, but I was off center as always. I should have just went down and angled myself properly to come in instead of trying to do it going out that way. So yeah, that happened. So let's check, see what the time looking like. 3 hours 32 minutes. I mean, I still have time, but don't nobody be having time for all that. You know what I'm saying? Whew. So hopefully I can, go get it and come back. But I was thinking I shouldn't have let myself go into drive, because if I was sitting here for 2 hours, I would have gotten my time back that I didn't use today or whatever, and I would have had more time on my clock, and then would hold. You see what I'm saying? Until I start moving again. So I would have had like 4 hours or so. But I should be fine to go as long as I can find another empty. Yeah, I scratched my leg because when you back in down there at 16, it's right by a concrete wall, and I scratched my dang on leg coming. It's not bad, it's just scratched. It look real ashy, so I'm about to go back here and wipe my leg up with a wipe. So yeah, I had to move. Is all I want to tell y'all. Way back.
Just another day. I like that old church. That the Lord has kept me. Said just another day.